Today I'm going to show you how to use the very simple tools to do a watercolor portrait painting. The paper I'm using is Artisa brand of cold press watercolor paper, 100% cotton. And the color I'm using, they are Winsor & Newton's professional watercolors. This is Winsor yellow, Winsor red, and Winsor blue green shade. Look at the video descriptions. I have the link to all those materials. The brushes I'm using are very, very simple. There are only two brushes, 1-inch flat brush, calligraphy brush. This calligraphy brush, for most of detail and definition work, the flat brush is 1 inch. For the big shape, if you don't have it, just go to enjoyingart.com/brushes. You can find them. I'm start with the calligraphy brush. I'm going to use very light color. Take a look at the top over here, and the middle would be about the eye area. This would be the eye. And the eyebrows. It divided into 3 from the chin coming to the eyebrows. Just roughly, like that. Now coming to the neck. Then the head over here. And then the top of the head is wrap around. Just get a rough idea, and then I'm gonna start painting. Make sure I will have a very good emotional input into the painting. I already know the composition, so I'm gonna have it start putting a little color, try to shape the whole image. Only the 3 colors, so it's pretty easy to make colors and values and changes from here. Okay, that's good. Just get the idea of how the things will work together. This is very important for a portrait. And after you know how to take care of the likeness, and after you have enough techniques, the rest will become about how you're going to capture the personality, the person that you already know. Okay, and the shoulder would be right here, like that. Coming down over here, and I'm gonna lift enough space for the necklace. Like this, maybe a little bit higher. Here you go. You can use the water as the eraser in the watercolor painting. So I'm gonna have a little bit suggestions for the shoulder over here. You're gonna see in every watercolor painting you can start from look like abstract painting, abstract art, and then gradually turn into connect everything together to make it look like something that you want to represent realistically. And then the shoulder, a little bit out over here. Now I'm going to come into using the 1-inch flat brush. I'm going to divide the spaces. I'm going to take a look, and the outside would be a little bit gray. Soon you're going to see how I'm going to take care of the big compositions. It's very important that you're going to separate all those spaces. How are you going to separate the spaces? And then come around, and the top of the head a little bit more rounded, like that. That's good. Coming on this side, here you go. I want to be a little bit more fearless, and just see how you're going to explore the idea. I'm going to have a little red color coming over here. That's good. Now the outside I have shaded to a little bit darker color. Over here will be different kind of colors. I'm going to make this a little bit smoother, like that. Now I'm going to come into the face. Now also take a look at the color inside over here, like that, and I'm gonna have a little bit red color. Here you go. Coming up. Leave a little gap for now. It may be something catch up to it, but it's okay. Make a little bit like this. Also on this side, a little bit warmer, a little bit more, almost like a brown color. So take a little color, a little red, orange, and with a little bit of the blue color. And that's fine, like this. And the bottom over here, it's okay if I just gonna have it break, but let's break a little bit. I'm gonna have this color very similar. I'm gonna have it over here start breaking into here. Okay, that will be fine. We're gonna see how it's gonna look. We're welcome surprises. Now I'm gonna go into the face. The face is actually the whole face in the shadow. So I'm gonna put this color into the face over here. There you go. Coming on this side. The mouth over here, leave a little bit lighter. Put this warm color in here first. And I'm gonna leave a little line for the necklace. Okay, like that. And the other side, so I'm gonna have to scratch it. So coming down over here. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to my calligraphy brush. I'm gonna make some really dark color, and in here somewhere still need to be darker color. So I'm gonna mix a little bit brown color, get the yellow color, red color, and the blue color. Only the three color all together. And I have a little bit red. Here you go. This is good. I'm gonna put it right in this location. This is the brown color, and also this will be the nose on the side over here, like that. Add a little bit, and now I'm gonna add a little bit more of the brown color over here, like that. And then I'm gonna come into and mix a little bit thicker color. So get the blue and some yellow color was put into the green color of the red. A little bit more red. That's good. Now I'm gonna put it right over here. I know the color is gonna be exploding, but it's okay. I'm gonna get a little bit more red color. I'm gonna have this color more like a little brown. Okay. There you go. And then I look on this side. And here you go. And once in a while, you have to try something totally that kind of haven't done regularly, and also maybe some kind of thing that it would feel like a really make you uncomfortable. Just try it. It's okay. And I'm gonna have the little bit brown color under the neck over here. over here, still need a little bit brown color, get a little bit yellow, and mix into here. And squint your eye. I'm gonna have this color over here, a little bit more. Here you go. Now putting down over here. Now I have a little bit red on the cheek. Now push the color coming down over here, a little more over here. Okay. Now I'm gonna come in over here, also do a little lifting a little bit later. This 1-inch flat brush, very good lifting colors over here. Also do a little lifting on the ridge. Okay, coming over here like that. I know it's just a little scary to do that. I like this kind of feeling that you're feeling you get into something unknown, and you feel like you are going to break, and you're not sure that you have the full control of the painting. But being able to control the whole situation is not exactly what we're looking for. We sometimes just have to explore the possibility. Give yourself some confidence and it will be okay. Okay, put a little lighter value over here and on this side. And also a painting is always progress. It's always that you would exploring. Give yourself the space and confidence and the space for you to explore. And now I'm gonna come in on this side. Now I'm gonna have a little bit yellow into this color. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push this color down a little bit over here. Here you go. I'm gonna lift up the color. Here you go. Now coming down. Oh, I like the texture over here. So let's see how it looks. I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna come to the other side. Take a look over here. I'm gonna just start lifting up some color. Explore is accident sometimes is what we need, what we're hoping for. I'm gonna start do a little lifting, coming down like this. Here you go. Lifting up like that. So this is good. And I'm gonna also do a little lifting on the shoulder over here. Take a look at this is the chin. We still have a little shape over here. Okay. Now the shoulder coming over here, so it's coming out in this location. So that's good. Now I'm gonna use just the water to lift up the shoulder, maybe even coming down to the arm. Okay, like that. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna also have some folding like that. That's good. Now on this side, coming back in here, let's see, there's the shoulder. And when you're seeing your painting seems like out of your comfort zone and feel a little bit scary, don't stop. Just try a different way to see if you can come back to the way you feel, the way you want it. Okay, like that. At this point, I feel good. Now the paper already dried. Now I come back to do adjustment. Before I do that, I'm going to fill in a little color, a little bit yellow-gray color into the T. Okay, put it right here. Not really that yellow. In the middle over here, a little bit lighter. So like that. On this side, I'm gonna have a little bit brown color, a little bit gray color, like that in the corner. Just add a little bit suggestions to it. Okay, now I come into start doing adjustment. And when I take a look at the background, I'm gonna have the background over here a little bit suggestions for this coming up like this. And it's gonna see how it looked like the shoulder line over here. Now coming around over here to suggest the head. Okay, some catch the shadow over here. Have a little suggestions over that. That's good. Okay, come around over here. Alright, over here, soft coming over here. I'm gonna have a little yellow color on top of the head over there, and it's a little color on this side, so you can give some separation between the top over here and also in this area. I'm gonna just have a little shape over here. Not the time for the details, but we can add a little bit more definitions to it by using a little bit color. Now that's good. Inside over here, this looks good. I just need to have a little bit light brown color. Now this step, we are doing big suggestions, big separation, improvement to make all the big areas and in a much better connection. Here you go. Over here too. And now I come into the face area and take a look. The face is not even dark enough. When you squint your eye, you will see it. Focus on the big connection. So the forehead over here is supposed to be a lot more red, like that. Okay, that's good. And the eye over here. And now take a look on this side. The nose, see the whole shadow side, the whole nose, actually the whole face in the shadow side. But on this side, it's even a little bit darker. Now, coming over here, I'm gonna see there's even darker. So if you don't see that, there's actually darker on the edge over here, that you probably get into think about the background, the details a little bit too quick. I'm gonna get a little bit red color. Here you go, coming to the cheek over here, and see we can lift up the colors a little bit later. Now I'm gonna take a look here, and the nose, just use the corner of this. I'm gonna use a little bit just the red color on this cheek. Let's take a look. There you go, like that, and here you go, the eye over here. Like that. That's good. Now take a look at, I'm gonna have a little bit yellow, blue color. Yeah. Take a look under here, above the mouth. Here you go. I'm coming over here. Just put a little shape like that, and there is a little red color at the chin over here. A little bit red. Just see the shape, how it look. On the other side, I'm gonna just add a little yellow color. Just bear with me, you will see it. And get a little red color, a little bit more orange color on this side. Okay, like that. Now come to the face over here. The face have a lot more red. like this, coming down. Now coming down all the way to the neck over here. I'm gonna have a little bit brown color, a little bit dark over here. Here you go, like that. And on this side, I'm gonna mix a little bit darker brown color. Here you go, a little bit brown color, get a little yellow color, and a little bit red. Okay, that's good. Okay, now coming over here, I just use the side of the brush. Now take a look at, keep thinking about the bigger shape. Okay, here you go. That's good. Now coming outside the cheek, coming in a little closer. Now I can see the edge much better because do the previous step, and now I have it a little bit more idea do the exercise. Okay, now coming onto this side, now also add this brown color here too. Okay, here you go, like that. That's good. And I'm gonna have a little bit brown color. There you go. Now coming over here, I see a little bit suggestion for the brown color, and coming down here too, and start having some transition. I'm gonna just take this color, have the transition coming in to the middle of the neck, also over here too. I'm gonna soften that a little bit. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna also have the color smoothly coming together. All right. That's good. Now I'm going to use my calligraphy brush. I'm going to do a little adjustment. I'm going to get a little yellow color and the red color. So just that two colors together softly and make a little light orange color. And I'm going to make this color a little bit lighter too. Just lift it up a little bit, a little bit softer. And over here, lift up a little color over here too. And color is just light and dark in different location, and we can create the suggestions of the form. Gonna lift it up a little bit, keep moving wet, and just lift up the color. You can lift a little bit more after it dries. I'm gonna soften that a little bit over here. Here you go. Now I'm gonna have this a little bit softer. Doesn't need to be so sharp. I'm gonna coming in a little bit here. Here you go. Now I'm gonna have this a little bit softer. Coming in over here. Here you go. Now here it should be a little bit lighter, but it's not really that light. So it's just leave a little bit over there. That's fine. I'm gonna have lift up a little bit, make this a little bit softer over here, like that. And the next step, when we come back, we can make a lot more clear adjustment. Now over here, we can have a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna have this a little bit softer coming over here, and the top over here a little bit softer coming through. That's good. And this can soften a little bit. There you go, like that. And the top over here, a little bit soft edge. And in this stage, we think about the edges. Okay, like this. Let's get a little bit lighter over here too. Like that. That's pretty good. Actually, I'm gonna just take a little red color. I'm gonna suggest the lip. Take a little red color. Like that. We already know the location. So I'm gonna just add a little suggestion right over here. Like that. Here you go. Like that. I come back to do more after you drive. Okay, this red color also can put it in here, make it a little bit warmer. Okay, that's pretty good. And now I'm gonna work into the outside over here. I'm gonna remove a little bit texture over here. I'm gonna have a little bit blue color. Just a little blue. Add a little texture. At the same time, I'm gonna form the better suggestions of the shoulder. Here. There you go. Like that. Okay. Have some shape. Have some shape over here. Like that. Suggestions of light and shadow. There you go, like that. Pretty good. Now the texture has been a little bit more diminished. There you go. Going around over here. That's fine. And inside over here, I'm gonna have a little bit green color. I'm gonna put the yellow, take a little blue color. Here you go. I'm gonna have a little bit more yellow. Okay, I'm gonna put a little suggestions here. And also have a little suggestions. Okay, like that. Also some shadow. There you go. I'm gonna add a little more color in here, like that. Coming all the way here. That's good. So take a look at that color, maybe a little bit too strong. So I can start lift up a little light shade. When you have a little transition, and the color will look a little bit softer. Okay. And take a look over here. There's a little bit softer. And a little lighter over here. A little lighter over here. We need to define the shape of the face first. Now I'm going to use my calligraphy brush to mix very warm brown color. I'm going to take a little bit more red. I have the color here, but a little bit more red. This is a good color. I'm going to start from this area. Looking for the bigger connection, the bigger form, the bigger shape. Put this color here and then coming over here. There's the other eye. Just think about the shape around the eye before you paint the eye. And squint your eye. You can see the connection much better. Okay, now I'm gonna clean the brush. Just there's nothing in the brush, just water. Now I'm gonna softly extend the color like this. It's okay. And then get the red, just the red color. Now we're defining a little smaller shape. And then coming on the nose over here. Take a look at on the other side of the cheek. I have a little red color right here. Now just use the water. I'm gonna start spread this color into the shape. Coming on the side over here. And over here. Okay, that's good. Over here should have a little bit orange color. I'm gonna take the yellow and the red together. A little bit more red. Under here. There you go. Take a look here. Oh, that's good. Now a little bit more red, just the red color. The chin over here. And I'm gonna add some deeper color for the hair. I'm gonna take the red and the Windsor blue. Okay. Okay. Now coming back over here. There you go. Now I'm gonna define the edge inside over here for the head. So think about the shape. Now come to the other side. Let's come to further define the edge. Coming in over here. Here you go. Now that's good. And take a look here. Let's come in a little bit smoother. Okay. Like this. I'm gonna have a little bit brown color, which is mix with the orange color, and add a little bit blue. This is good. I'm gonna have this color, just some little brown color. Okay, I'm going to carry on a little bit warm brown color under this area. That's good, like that. And the bottom over here also have some darker color. And in your mind should be just dark and light first before you talk about the name of the color. It's important to know the value of the color. So this will suggest the form of the hair here. Okay, like that. Looks good. We see the shape a little bit over here. That's good. Now I'm gonna have extended softly coming down here. Start adding the shape inside the mouth. Right over here, that should be open up a little bit. Right over here, that's a little bit darker in the corner. And over here, a little bit darker. Should be a little bit higher too. A little bit light brown color. Okay. And the lower T, it has a little shadow in here. Have a little red. That's good. I will come back to finish the mouth as we're coming down from the top. And okay, we're gonna come back to take a look at the eye. Now it's pretty easy to do the details after we have the form, the shapes already in place. Now let's first take a look at this one. Okay, the corner right over here. And here you go. That's just the iris. Like this. Okay. Just a little suggestions. Observation is very important. So I'm gonna get a little bit red. There you go, like this. There's some, just the red color. Right from here. And the red color at the bottom of the eye, like this. And we can see a little red color under here. Okay, a little red color and this shape. That's simple. Now that's good. I'm gonna come to the other eye. Now we establish one eye. Now I'm gonna compare to the eye, this eye a little bit higher. Okay, let's start over here. That's good. And mostly it's red color in the inside over here. Okay, like that. And the outline of the eye coming over here. Like that, that's good. And the corner. Now let's take a look. Is the eye in the right location? Gonna have this little soft warm color. There you go. Okay, it's still a little wet, so I'll come back to do that a little bit later. So let's take a look at the eyebrows. The eyebrows over here. Just put a little color, a little darker color. That's it. On this side, it's still a little wet. Still a little wet. Just put a little color here, like that. I'll come back to put the darker color a little bit later. So, take a look at. I'm gonna have the red color coming around the nose. Take a look the side of the nose over here, and let's do this. Have it the red color underneath and the lower part of the nose, and we're gonna come in to shrink the light space a little bit, like that. That's good. There you go. So mix the dark color. Take a look what color is the iris. Dark brown color. There you go. Now come back over here. Take a look. That's good. I'm gonna let go. Clear the brush. Just use the water. I'm gonna just close a little bit over here. That's good. And I have some red color inside here. And the corner of the eye. Here you go. Like that. There you go. And now the eye is good. And now come to the eyebrows. Okay, very soft color over here. Like that. Now take a look at inside the mouth. There's always have a chance for you to come back a little bit later, so you don't need to try to finish one place at the same time. You can always, okay, there's need to wait. Let's just come back a little bit later. In a few minutes, everything would be ready for you. And I'm gonna have a little bit brown color in the mouth over here. Usually in the T, you don't need to overemphasize. And then I'm gonna have the necklace. There you go. And then after a few changes, the painting will be finished.